Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Still waking up to this Sunday morning, and before I start I want to remind you about my locals community where you can join me, support me there as well. Join my mailing lists, like I always say, just in case. And also those of you who are asking me if I will continue with my videos in spite of traveling, absolutely yes. And actually, I will be adding more videos from the places where I am in different countries. And I think it will be nice for you to have some entertainment as well. So we're gonna change a little bit. It will not only be inside the house, but it will be on the streets and in parks and beautiful areas. Those of you who have Instagram, please follow me there, because I show a lot of places where I am, where I'm traveling, even like restaurants, hotels, things like that. So you can have some more information about it. Link is right down below this video and in the pinned comment section. Today, I have two topics for you that I would like to mention. And of course, we have to talk about Morawiecki, Polish Prime Minister, who went to Kiev. I mean, before I go into it, just thinking about it, what kind of war is really that, right? Like people go to visit, they leave, they have photo shoots there, Vogue comes, you know, strike the pose, stuff like that. So I'm just wondering, how is this? What kind of war is this? You just keep on traveling there, people. So anyway, Morawiecki, Polish Prime Minister, went to Kiev, and I have an article here I will read to you briefly, which is from RMF 24, RMF 24, the link down below the video as always. And it says, Morawiecki in Kiev, either Ukraine will win or the whole of Europe will lose. Prime Minister Mateusz Morawiecki arrived in Kiev on Saturday morning, yesterday. The government information center said the first point of the visit was the laying of flowers in front of the monument to the victims of the Great Famine, and then the meeting of the Lublin Triangle. Quote, in the war caused by Russia, there can be only one result. Either Ukraine will win or the whole Europe will lose, the head of the Polish government said. And here is another quote, what he said. Here from Kiev, from the capital of a free, yes, I paused intentionally here, independent Ukraine, we call on the whole free world to support Ukraine. Russia is attacking Ukraine's civilians' infrastructures. It wants to generate a huge humanitarian crisis. These are barbaric actions. We will do everything in our power to fight it, said the head of the Polish government. He added that Poland supports Ukraine's defense efforts and supports humanitarian aid because it is crucial to help Ukrainians survive the upcoming difficult winter months. More quotes from Morawiecki. This war is a test for the entire international community. We can watch people starve to death, or we can stop the situation. Long live independent Ukraine and friendship between Lithuania, Ukraine, and Poland, said Mateusz Morawiecki. And I will leave this here because the second thing that I would like to read to you is very much in relationship of, do we leave people alone? Do we let people starve, or we support them? So I came across this article on Bankier PL. A link again down below this video. You can translate it the way you want to. And this article is very important because it gives details about the level of poverty in Poland. This is the recent data. So let me read this to you while the Prime Minister is supporting Ukraine. What is happening in Poland? The article is titled, "More than 1.6 million Poles live in extreme poverty. They have 23 zloty per day and, quote, it was better already." So 23 zlotys, everyone, is $5.10, the current exchange rate. The medium salary that is stated officially is 6,235 zloty, which is $1,382. But in reality, a lot of people get the salary around $500, $600, $1,000. Okay, a lot. Of course, we have very wealthy people in Poland as well, but I'm giving you just, let's say, average situation. So let's jump into this article because this is really important. And it starts, more than 1.6 million people, Polish people, live in extreme poverty, including 333,000 children. Inflation of almost 50% on basic foodstuff and a drastic increase in coal and electricity prices are draining pockets. After paying the bills, buying fuel for a month, and medicines for life, there is little left, sometimes 1 zloty per day. What happens when statistics can't keep up with life? No longer numbers, but specific people fall outside the aid system. A zloty, for which you will not even buy a single roll of bread, means that your child does not get a meal at school and you do not get a care allowance. Thresholds, which are supported to help break out poverty, turn out to be speed bumps. The inflation you are experiencing is not 17%, but 33%, because there are no luxury goods in your basket, there are basic food products, indicate the authors of this report. And also it says that in October 2022, the prices of products and services were higher by 17.9%. Again, in reality, many products went double or triple, some of them. Well, maybe not triple, double for sure. Let's say 100, 120%, some of them. So in October 2022, the prices of products and services were higher by 17.9% compared to the same period a year ago. And the inflation shopping basket consists of various products. However, in the case of least wealthy people, their inflation consists of the prices of coal, electricity, medicine, household chemicals, and basic foodstuff. The latter have become very expensive. The price of bread increased by almost 30%, and oils and fats are also more expensive by 38.1%. The difficult economic situation is most felt by those who have the least. These are stories in which 60 grams determines whether I will eat a warm dinner today, the authors of the report indicate. They also point out that exceeding the threshold below which you can receive help in the form of care allowance or free hot meal for a child at school, in some cases, destroys the chances of a normal life. Problems arise when, with income above the existential minimum, unexpected expenses occur, for example, repayment of a loan taken out for the treatment of a child, or installments for replacing the furnace. Seniors budgets are drained by minimum purchases of medicines. So this is the reality, everyone, which comes to that almost 6.6% of Poles lives in unisolated houses. Nearly 2.5 million people in Poland live in buildings where the roof leaks, there are no light, windows and doors, and there is clearly moisture on the walls and ceilings. 2.5 million people, Polish people. Many of those facilities require immediate renovation, which does not occur due to the lack of money. Next, I'm not going to read the whole article, you can read it yourself. Lack of access to the bathroom is still a problem in Poland. In almost 3% of households in Poland, there is still no running water, and every 20th inhabitant of our country lived in 2022 without access to a bathroom and toilet. In the 21st century, the challenge for some people is still the ability to meet basic psychological needs, physiological needs. This is confirmed by Eurostat data, which show that nearly 4 million people, which is every 10th inhabitant of Polish, live in premises where at least one of the following inconveniences occurs: a leaking roof, moisture on the walls, floors or foundations, and rotting window frames or floors. And I think I will end with this part here. It says it was better already. The authors of the Nobel Parcel report draw attention to statistics on suicides. In Poland, 3 elderly people take their own lives every day. Of the 5,201 people who have died by suicide last year, 85% were men. You know, I think about my father now, because if I wouldn't come here to organize him the support and help and care, you know how many people are in Poland like this? Elderly people who are absolutely alone without any assistance. Okay, I will continue. On the other hand, 4% thought about taking their own lives. Poles, regardless of age and gender, that's approximately 1.5 million people. It was better already, the report said, referring to rising prices of food, fuel, and electricity. The results of the survey indicate that 95% of respondents have experienced an increase in food prices in the last 6 months. The increase in the cost of maintaining the premises is indicated by 89% of people taking part in the survey. Guys, you can read this article down below this video, and you know how, I don't know what word to use for this, but when this is taking place in Poland, we have the head of our government going to Ukraine and speaking about suffering of people there. What the heck is this? What is this? And I know it's not just in Poland, but I'm still here and I will continue to report about things from Poland, even if I won't be in Poland, because I understand the language and I actually understand more now what shenanigans are going on here. This is just unbelievable to me. I just leave the comments down below. How is it in your country? I have no words and I feel so much for those people. How many children are committing suicide because of, you know, family goes through stress, parents go through stress, they cannot support the children, they cannot buy food. I mean, people just end their lives. It's just heartbreaking, absolutely heartbreaking. Meanwhile, we have Polish PM going to Ukraine, putting flowers at the front of whatever is that, and supporting those there, and not even to mention support our new guest here. Yeah. Priorities, right? Priorities, and that's how they do it, to destroy the nations, exactly to destroy the nations. Please leave the comments down below the video. I always appreciate them, and I will be back with you soon. Those of you who are interested in my books for children, you have the links down below this video. It will be a great gift for your kids. I have donated 17 books when the first book came out. I'm thinking about doing this very soon as well, probably next year, like around January, once I settle in one place for some time. But for now, you can still purchase them. So thank you so much, guys. Lots of love, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye, everyone.